What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome to today's video where I'm actually going to be doing my first ever unboxing. Now I'm actually really shocked that I got this thing in the mail today. First off, when I woke up, I had a normal morning, and then out of nowhere the doorbell rings at like 10:30 and I get something in the mail, right? So I only got one item. The mail person leaves, and then I thought, okay, that's all I got for the day because I ordered a few things online. First thing I got was this right here. For those of you who have no idea what this is, it's actually a shock mount that I put my microphone through, and then it absorbs all this sound. Like if I hit my desk like that, you guys won't hear it that loud because it will be absorbed and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool, but I have to wait for my scissor arm that holds my mic down, so my mic could be on top here, just hanging down. I need to wait for that before attaching this. So I thought that's all I got for the day, and then literally like 10 minutes ago, my doorbell rings, this box comes in, and I thought it was okay, the stand, right? So I open it up, and I'm greeted with this beautiful, don't fall, this beautiful thing right here. Now, this is from SCUF Gaming. I am not sponsored by them or anything, so whatever I say in this video is my true actual thoughts. You guys know I'm not sponsored by them. And this is the 4 extra thumbsticks that it comes with. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what is it? You know what it is. You guys know that it's a SCUF controller. It's sitting right here. Let's see if we can zoom in on this quickly. Right there. And I could bring it in for you guys. SCUF Gaming, the SCUF 4PS professional gaming controller. Let's zoom out a second because that's a little too much. And that is pretty damn cool. I have not opened the box yet. I have not opened it. I'm really excited to see what's inside. And I mean, let's just go for it, guys. Let's just go for it. I'll tell you guys everything I think about it once we get to that point. But look at the box art. The box art itself is really nice. I got to give them that. And then the box, wow, it has like a little logo engraved onto it. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. Let's open this. I'm gonna try and open it up and look at it and show you guys at the same time. So, it's a paper. It's a paper. God, I don't want to look at that. All right, guys, this is it. This is, wow, that is beautiful. That is actually beautiful. Guys, look at this controller. Look at that. If my camera was a little better, this would be a lot easier. That is the ultimate controller. I've never used a SCUF in my life. What's this? It's in like the little circle here. Pull this. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is so you could actually remove these thumbsticks if you want to add your... Oh my god, they feel amazing. The grip on these things feel amazing. I want to see this. This is actually really cool. There's a little hole here. I don't know if there's anything actually in it. Yeah, nothing's actually in that. That is so nice. We're just going to put this on the side, on the bed for now. That is super nice, guys. And I actually took the... Oh, God. Look at that. The paddles. Oh, you guys could hear it. Like, listen to the mic. They're like super clicky. They're not soft or anything. I thought they were going to be like kind of like fragile and stuff like that. No, they're not. They're actually good. This feels so cool. There's this disc here where you guys could actually get rid of it. I think it easily comes off. I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, there you go. It actually goes into the buttons. There's actually holes in them, so you could take this out and put it back in whenever you feel like. I think it should just like simply easily slide right back in. Yeah, there you go. And that way you use a disc instead. This is amazing. It just looks so much better. That is, guys, this is crazy. This is so nice. The grip on the back is beautiful. Wow, I gotta play a game with this. Alright, guys, so this is actually my first ever game using the SCUF controller. That's the first ever kill I got right there, and it's the first kill of the game, which is actually pretty damn cool. Now, guys, this controller I played with for about an hour. I played maybe 4 games using it, and I have to say it is actually absolutely insane. I didn't think using a SCUF controller would actually make my game 10 times better, but in the end run, it actually has. It's made me play a lot better. There's only a few faults I could say about it, but first, I'm going to tell you guys the order we're going to do. So we're going to talk about the faults first, and then towards the end of the video, we're going to talk about all the positives about this controller itself and what I love about it and stuff like that. But first, let's get into what I hate about it. Alright, guys, so there's a few things that I found right off the bat that is actually really annoying about this controller, but I still love it nonetheless. The first thing is the actual paddles. Now, I love the paddles are amazing, but my hand just doesn't feel used to it yet. I know this is going to go away. This is definitely a negative or a con that's going to end up going away. It's not going to last, but for my first ever time using it, it was slightly annoying. My left hand, after jumping so many times for like an hour straight, literally kind of feels weird. My wrist hurts a little bit, but I know I'm gonna get used to that. The same thing happened when I used my control freaks for the first time. My right hand felt all weird, but now I'm completely used to it. So that's definitely gonna go away. That's nothing. But there is another thing that is really, really strange about this, and that is the grip. The grip on this controller I thought was going to be absolutely insane because you have to pay extra. They give it such a nice color to it. The texture looks amazing. It does feel good when you hold it, but the grip, I'm not a person who sweats. So to me, using this controller, I find it a lot more slipperier, if you could say, than using the actual PlayStation controller that came with the console. I feel like the regular PlayStation controllers have a better grip on them than this one that I got right here. Now, I got the blueprint. I'm not sure which one it is. I'll have it written down, but I'm not sure. That one just doesn't feel like an actual grip. I think it only works if your hands are like sweaty and stuff. It'll feel like your hands won't be able to slide whatsoever. But because my hands are not sweaty, they do end up sliding off, which feels kind of weird. It feels like it has like a little powder on it as well. It doesn't have any powder whatsoever, but I just get that feel for some odd reason. Now, another thing that I don't like, again, which is something that's nothing to be like, it's nothing bad at all. Like, it's just something that really bothers me in my personal opinion, and that is their analogs. Now, the left analog stick, I do not put a control freak on, and it just feels a little too grippy and slidey at the same time. I don't know how to explain that really, but the grip feels like very gummy. Your thumb could get stuck to it, but as I'm playing, I notice my finger sliding off for some odd reason. My left thumbstick on their actual analog stick, I felt like my fingers were sliding off. It didn't feel like it was absolutely sticking on and stuff, and I found myself adjusting my finger more than I would if I was using my regular PlayStation controller. Now, the right analog stick I can't really speak for because I use control freaks, and I ended up putting a control freak on that analog itself. Now, the one thing I don't like, again, about that one is that it feels a little too long. So when I put my control freak on, the one that I'm used to using on my PlayStation 4 controller, the normal one from Sony, it just feels like really, really weird on the SCUF. It's too long, but again, these are just things I could get used to. And the one last little negative thing that I could talk about is the D-pad attachment, the little circle thing. It does. I thought it was going to be a slider. I thought it was going to slide around and stuff. Literally, all it does is it goes into the button and enables you to like have a wider space to press, I guess you could say, for you to use your D-pad. So that's not really worth the extra money in my opinion. Look at that death right there. All the deaths in this game, in my first game, are like complete bullshit. It's like not even right there. That's my fault completely. So like a SCUF isn't going to help you get all the kills all the time. Like I died right there, but like half the deaths I got were all from the back and the side. So that's complete bullshit. But this SCUF did help. I jump shot. Look at this right here. He wouldn't have been able to kill me if I wasn't. I mean, he would have killed me if I wasn't using a SCUF. But because of the SCUF, I was able to jump, kind of confusing me. I had no idea where I went for a second. And the jump shotting with this is actually insane. So that brings me into the positive stuff that I want to talk about this controller. So there's a few things I want to say basically about the gameplay wise that I love about this controller. First thing is, because of the paddles in the back, you're able to jump and aim at the exact same time. You could do all that kind of stuff, which you can't do with a normal controller unless you go to like stick and move and stuff like that. But at the same time, like stick and move, you have to use your left analog to like aim and then all that kind of stuff, and it's weird. It's just awful. I don't like it too much. I played with it the whole time, but after using a SCUF, I prefer using the paddles. Now the paddles, I have to say, are absolutely insane. I didn't think they would actually help that much, which is why I never got a SCUF in the past. But now that I finally have one, I have to say the paddles are a great addition to the controller. They make the SCUF. They literally make the SCUF. I got into so many gunfights in the 4 or 5 games that I played, and I jump shot at people. Otherwise, I would have lost, but I won every single gunfight because I was able to jump shot. Now, that guy I jump shotted for no reason right there. As you can see, there was literally no reason. His back was turned, but I just had fun. I just wanted to get used to jump shotting right here. Right here. This guy could have turned, but I was able to jump and turn at the same time following him. I have to say, that is one addition to the controller that I really, really love. Absolutely love it. Another thing I want to talk about, and I did say this was a negative before, but I do want to also put it into the positive category, is actually the little circle thing that you could add on the D-pad. I forget what it's called. That, again, I'm going to say it's a negative because you don't really need it, but it's a positive at the same time. I was able to play and not worry about actually hitting the right D-pad button when going for score streaks to call them in and stuff, right? Normally you have to press the right one. I was able to just slide my finger slightly off the analog, press the circle thing, and get my score streak in as fast as possible and continue running and all that kind of stuff, which is great. Look at that jump shot right there. Should have got him the first time, but I ended up landing and stuff, which is pretty funny. But yeah, I have to say that is also in the positive category. So far the jump, the back paddles are definitely a positive, and the dome, the circle thing, I would say is a positive and a negative at the same time. Another thing I really like about this controller is the look. It looks beautiful. The blue, the Smurf blue is so nice. It's so appealing to the eyes. I just love it. The analogs look very cool on the controller. I got the whiteout button, so there's no X or anything like that. You can't see the actual letters on them, but it's all white and it just looks so clean. I also got rumbles out, which in my opinion, look at that jump shot, that was sick, which in my opinion, rumbles out are definitely a positive. It makes the controller lighter. There's no vibrating, so you can actually aim a lot better. When you have vibrating on a controller, I really don't recommend it because it takes away your accuracy very, very slightly, but it does take it away. Look at all these jump shot guys. They're amazing. But yeah, that is it, guys. Another positive, the last one I could say, is that the actual paddles are clicky. They're very, very clicky. I thought that they were going to be very cheap and like you just slide your finger on it and stuff, but no, you actually feel like you're jump shotting. You actually feel like your character in the game jump shotting because these things actually do click. There's a lot of click into it. So overall, if I were to rate a SCUF controller out of 10, I would definitely give it an 8.5 or a strong 9 out of 10. I'm not going to give it a 10 out of 10 because there is some things that I just don't like about it, like the analog, the grippiness. It's good, but I felt like my finger was sliding off. Then again, I only played for an hour, so I have to get used to using it for the first ever time. But right there, I should have jump shot it. I should have used the SCUF right there. But nonetheless, guys, that is it. That is my review for this controller. It is my first ever review I've ever done. I love it. I'm gonna continue buying SCUFs in the future, and I don't think I've only played for an hour, and I don't think I could go back to using a basic PlayStation controller. This thing is just absolutely insane. Final kill with the jump shot. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of actual SCUFs. Are they good? Are they bad? Are they cheap? Or anything? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!